Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Vexi Villages Town Hall for June. Today we have here Solar Mystic, that's the team lead, Esete, that's the game designer, and Orion, the product manager. The team is here today to answer a few questions. Of course, they're going to talk about updates and the roadmap, but we're going to start with the questions as we wait for the Solar Mystic to solve one of the audio issues. So Ario and Esete, I'm gonna start with the questions, but I'm gonna jump. I have here the list of questions. It even have numbers, and I'm gonna start with question number
Rita,
4. Oh,
Doug,
hello.
do you hear me?
Yes, I can
Yes.
hear you, Solar Mystic.
Yeah.
Audio works at last. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you for the help, and also thank you for waiting for me.
Okay, no, perfect.
So now we are here.
Yeah,
I need to
go
turn
ahead,
off.
go ahead. Let's
Let
start.
me. Yes. So first, thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you for waiting for me. Something happened with my computer and my mic and my headphones. So yeah, let's start. The goal of this session is to give you a quick update on what we have been working on, share what's coming next, and answer the question that you sent last week, as Doug was just telling you. So today we have in our agenda, we are going to talk about the Vexi May event learnings and tips. We will review our roadmap, and then we are going to go over the community question. So now that I'm here, let's follow this agenda. So regarding the May events, we're very happy about how the event went. We saw a lot of activity and excitement from the community. So I need to send a big thanks to everyone who joined the event. For us, this confirmed that time-limited challenges and competitive features are working well for our players. I also know that Aurion wants to share something.
Yeah, this past month we've been really focused on digging into the event data and listening to all the feedback you've shared here in Discord. It's been super valuable for us. And as we keep learning together, we're already working on improvements to make the game experience even better. I see you.
Thank you. Thank you. So we also know that not everything was perfect. As you know, we are still in an early stage. So sometimes things get a little, things can get a bit messy. We also realized that part of the event experience weren't as clear of detail as they could be, especially for new players. So that feedback has been really valuable and is already helping us to plan what comes next. Please know that we are always reading everything very carefully. Most of the bugs from the May build were fixed for the June build, which was a big step moving forward. And now for the July build coming next month, we are working on significant improvement to make the event mechanics easier to understand. Because our goal is to help everyone, not just long-time players, to compete and enjoy the experience. We look forward for everyone to have a great time during the event. And now ST1 will share some tips that you need to keep in mind to fully enjoy the next event.
Thank you. Yes. Well, there's several details, but one that I would like to bring to attention first is how visitors decide which buildings to visit, because there was a lot of doubts around this. And basically, the list of buildings to visit is defined for each Vexi the moment they arrive at the block. So this can cause a situation where if you just finished constructing a building, it will not get any visits until the next batch of visitors arrives, and then it's assigned to them. Similar to that is that on each batch, there's a minimum number of visitors with guaranteed event preferences. So offering more diverse event preference and increasing your appeal, both improve the event points output of your city. We realize that this is basically a visibility of information issue. So we do want to improve on how this inner workings of the city blocks are displayed for the user, and we're already working on that to improve the experience. That back to you, Solar Mystic.
Thank you, Steven. So we are not just focused on events. We also know that there are promises that we need to fulfill for our community. So now's the time to talk about our the roadmap for the rest of the year. So Doug, can you share the image in the chat?
Yeah, I was muted here. I'm gonna share there in the chat. Okay, there's a few of the copy paste here, and boom, it's there for everyone now.
Thank you. So you can see that on Q3, our main focus will be on improving the first-time player experience and on making event more engaging, both for new players and long-time community members. We also want to keep encouraging healthy competition through these events. And there is one promise that many of you have been asking for, the Frontier merge. So it's going to be something that I know that you will enjoy. And during the Q4, it's going to be a big one because we're planning to release an MVP version of decorations and interiors, which means that this feature will be rolled out step by step until it's fully complete. We are also working on the Vexi Odyssey merge, and we'll try to make it happen as soon as possible. We know there are long-time players who've been waiting for this for a while. Another exciting update is that we are planning to launch the launch of Vexi Tank Missions, a new space where you'll finally be able to use your Spider Tank NFTs. And last but not least, we are exploring something that the community have been asking for, and that is skins and utility for our beautiful Vexi characters. Entering 2026, we'll fully release Vexi Tank Auto Battle, which will kick off a new whole era for having mini games inside the Vexi world. We are also be launching a long-awaiting Soul system as part of that update. And many of you know that we are a data-driven team, so we will continue adding new features over time, always based on how you play and what you enjoy. So you can get even more about Vexi Village, and also please note that the roadmap is subject to changes, and we may add more items as we go. Yeah, let me check if we have any question in the chat. No. So now we should move to the QA section. And just like in the last town hall, you send us your question. So let's go through them and give you some answer. And also I need to say thank you for sending them. We actually received this time twice as many. So that's very awesome. And Sonny is going to help us with that section, sorry. So Doug, you can start making the questions.
Okay, everyone. So we have a list of questions here. The first one is, so with the introduction of DeFi, because Gala is about to launch a DEX. So with the introduction of DeFi in Gala space, what are the plans for Vexi to be included? The Voxed DeFi original tagline from the past. Solar Mystic?
Yes. I As for today, our focus at Vexi is making sure game features have utility for players. So if something changes in the future, I will let you know.
Okay, I have here another question, I think for Solar Mystic. So, what happened to the Arctic Explorer and the Frost Survivor? They no longer show in game.
Yeah, there was a bug there, which we fixed as soon as the question was sent. So the Arctic Explorer and the Frost Survivor should now be showing correctly in the game. So I really appreciate the user who pointed out because it helped us to solve it very quickly.
Okay, cool. That's I'm glad to hear that's already fixed. Okay, going on the list. Another one, I think from Solar Mystic. Can we get an update on what is going on with the DreamWorks trolls?
Yeah, we will keep you informed as update become available.
Okay, so as soon as you have information, we're gonna pass for everyone. And another one here. What's the purpose of the skins? No one buys them because they only appear to be cosmetic. Will skins ever have a value that will make worth purchase? So maybe Aaron can answer that.
Sure. Yeah. And you're right. Skins today are purely cosmetic. We're exploring ways they could provide in-game benefits. And it makes sense that higher rarity skins also will carry larger bonuses. Nothing is set in stone yet, but as we test ideas, we will keep you updated and informed of the details as soon as we have something to share to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Aaron.
No, just says thank you.
Yeah, I was checking here the next question. The next question is a general one, and I do like because is where do you report issues with the game that will get answered or attended to? So what's the best place to put to send a bug or a issue with the game?
Yeah, the best place is to create a ticket on Gala Games. That
So
way we can see
that's
the ticket
important.
like super fast in our system.
Yeah. And a good thing that I can see directly from inside, when you go and place a ticket there, the support team is gonna talk directly with the Vexi team. So that's the best way. It's even better that sometimes they just tag me, because otherwise it's gonna be one more step, one more person in the middle of the in the way. So just place the ticket there. Anyone can help, even put the command support in Discord, and the bot is gonna post the link. Oh, hello 8-bit Tendis, can see you here. So next question: will the inside of shops be visible? So maybe Ariel have more info about
Yes,
that.
absolutely. That is part of our plan. It is on our backlog. We want to take the shop management to a new level. The idea is to let you optimize your building and express yourself with awesome decoration that we are preparing. And at the same time, while you're seeing your workers and visitors in action inside the buildings. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, next question. I'm trying to go a little bit faster, everyone here, just because we started late. So if you have other questions, please post in chat also. But so, will be a quicker or easier way to collect resources?
I can answer
Are
that
you?
one as well. Sure. Well, while our main focus has been on new content such as city blocks, buildings, leaderboards, and much more, we're definitely not leaving quality of life behind. A collect all button for Frontier is on our roadmap, and we're also rolling out better in-game guidance from an improved F2E, for example, to event prompts to help you gather resources more smoothly within the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, my bad. I have a spice one here. I like when the people send also the spice ones. Okay, but please don't send too spicy. Né? But so the question is, what's the purpose of this game? The Sims they like the longer you play, the more you have to spend to maintain your town. This game is no different from Town Star. You build and wait to collect, nothing else to do. So we can pass these questions to ST1, that's the game designer.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, city blocks was the main feature we needed to complete the core loop of the game and provide a purpose for all the resource gathering. But now our aim is to add more content and more ways to invest those resources. And of course, the end game of this will be events, which will allow you to get more awesome prices and social features. So that will be the end goal, but we're not there yet.
Cool. I have another question here that from time to time appear in Discord. So, can we have our Vexi chickens cross the roads in our city? Even a LOL here. So about in the game, who can help
Yeah,
answer this one?
I seen those Vexi chicken. They are super cute, but no, the chickens are not in our roadmap. So I'm sorry.
Okay. So for now, the chicken's gonna stay living there in the inventory. So
Yes.
next question: can we make our cities more customizable, like the buildings and such? ST maybe.
Yes. Well, yes. That's our goal. We have only seen the initial content for city blocks, but our plan is to have many more buildings and decorations to allow players to come up with their own unique setups. And of course, interiors is going to be a part of that. But yeah, we have to make a lot more content, and this is actually one of the reasons why we have been releasing some some non-NFT buildings with each event as a way to grow our content slowly. So the answer is yes.
Mhm. Okay, let's see the next one. Why do they have items in the game, so in Vexi game, that cannot be built? For example, a cardboard box for the palm tree. And why isn't there a guide to the game with tips on how to play efficiently? ST, as game designer, wanna jump on this one?
Yes. Yes, I reviewed this question. I think this is a part of a larger design issue that we are trying to tackle right now, which is the player's access to information. So ideally, in the finished version of this game, you should be able to tap on any icon, resource, or whatever you can see, and be able to display contextual information about it. Basically, know what resource it is, what you need to get it or to craft it. So yes, this will be improved on.
Cool. Next question's kind of related to the others, but could a collect all button be added for lands and building? So it's not a ring, but it's a button to collect them all. Ario?
Yeah, this is very similar to a previous question, as you mentioned. But I want to add a little bit more. So we are planning collect of functionality for lands, but also improve the resource collect animation, because it's too slow when you collect the what you gather in the lands, right? So we are aware of that, and we want to tackle that as well. But in regards of buildings, we are going to tackle first the frontiers improvements before moving to collect all functionality for city blocks. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next one. Question. Loving the game. That's good to hear. Continuing the question. Definitely keeping one on their toes. Question. Is a city block 9 by 9 grid size? If not, what dimension? So the person is asking if the city is a block 9 by 9. If not, what dimensions?
Oh, I can take this one. Well, thank you for the words of encouragement. And well, the final size, as per the current plan progression, is 3 by 3 blocks. I don't know if they meant that when they said 9 by 9 grid size, but
Mhm.
it will effectively be 9 blocks. Although we can always keep growing if the game keeps doing well.
Mhm. Cool, cool. Oh, I have a question here. Where is 8-bit tendies? 8-bit tendies, I can see here in the audience. This one is, when will the UK app issue be fixed?
Yeah,
Solar
starting
Mist?
yeah with the June build, all the players in the UK regions are able to access and play Vexi. So if you have any issue, just let me know to fix it.
Cool. So Vex is full accessible, full available right now in UK. That's good to hear.
Yes.
So we still have questions. Let's go. Next one. What did you learn from the last competition? Which bugs did you encounter and are those solved? So more like an open question here about last competition. Orion, wanna jump on this one?
Sure. Yep. So we're really pleased by the level of participation and support in May's event. Hitting those milestones that we set let us boost the gala prices for the current June competition. We want to continue doing so in future competitions as well, as we set new milestones to in order to let you unlock higher rewards down the line. So we are carefully monitoring the data and all your feedback, especially the one that you left here. We know that we can improve the rules, clarity, and visitor behavior. And those enhancements are already in the pipeline for upcoming releases. Thank you.
Okay.
I
Anyone?
can add, yeah, I can
Yeah.
add more to that answer because as you know, we are in early stage, so some rough edges are expected. We also noticed that certain parts of the experience weren't super clear, so especially for new players. So that's something that we are already working on. We are going to try to make things easier to understand and more intuitive moving forward. So we also are working on making easier for players to manage their city blocks and downtime without feelings they are missing out of the rewards. So a lot of changes are coming in July build. So stay tuned.
Okay. I can see more questions being posted there in Discord, but let's try to finish here the list first. So next question. The last event was awesome, but there's a but. Let's see. But could you maybe explain in detail how some players are able to obtain 400 points per 2 hours? Any details to level the playing field? Is that specific Vex needed to work in specific buildings? So the person is asking like uh, how, what happened, this is normal. So anyone want to jump on this one?
Yes. So it's basically a balancing act between the number of visitors you can get based on your blog's appeal and your event preferences output. And you kind of need both. Special buildings are, of course, more efficient in this matter, especially if they are equipped with the special Vexi, which now we have the affinity feature. But yeah, it's always about having enough visitors through buildings that give you appeal, but also catering to those visitors' needs, basically.
Okay. Next question. Dear Vexi team, could you reconsider the 2-hour window to collect to ensure competitive players' health? So this is an important thing in any game about that have timers. So ST wanna help us with this
Yes,
one?
absolutely. We have been looking at the feedback, and this is the part of the ongoing balancing. So we're considering increasing the building storage capability to keep you all guys healthy, and as well as some other features that I can't reveal yet, but that will help you manage your time and production a bit better.
Cool. There's even a comment here from Burn in the Discord chat that he say he will even spend a lot of bits bytes to increase building capability or capacity. Yeah. So next one. Uh, question: will we be able to merge lower tier frontiers to higher tiers? As an example from epic to legendary, as was promised by the previous team, and when?
Yes, I can answer that one. So yes, frontiers merging it is on our roadmap. We're aiming to deliver it in the midterm. Right now, our top priority is refining core gameplay systems. And once those improvements are in place, we'll shift focus to launch the merging feature for Frontier NFTs.
Cool. Okay, we're approaching the end of the list here, but of course, we're gonna try to answer a few questions from the community. So, next one, could you explain in detail about the visitors? They change every 2 hours, and there seems to be a 15-minute window where they actually get all of the 3 items they want, or it's random. It seems that they do not go for all 3 items, at least not in my game. ST?
Yes. Okay. So this is also related to the ongoing balance that I mentioned. But yeah, basically all visitors have 3 preferences that are randomized from the entire pool available. That's even regardless of which buildings you have. However, during the events, they will prioritize having an event preference, but also still some regular ones. However, the more visitors you get, the more prioritized event preferences you will also get. So that they scale together, basically.
The feedback loop there, so yeah, cool. Next question. Could you provide us with, this is a big one, so let's go in parts. Could you provide us with specifics for the next event? Which items provide event points? How many event points do you get per event item? Is there a multiplier if you want certain FT buildings in our Vexi? And then there's a comment. Last event, I could not figure out why sometimes I receive it 50 points per 2 hours and why sometimes I receive it 150 points per 2 hours. It felt completely random to me. What's the catch? That's a
Okay, I
big
can go
one.
with this one. It had some similarities with the previous question. So first of all, thanks for the feedback. And for the next event, we will be sharing the full list of preferences, meaning also containing the specific buildings and details about the affinity bonuses from Vexi before the event begins, right? The idea is so you can plan your strategy in advance. We're also adding clear in-game prompts and UI tweaks to make earnings points feel more transparent and rewarding. And regarding the other question, please keep in mind that not every visitor wave will match those preferences, so you won't get the same number of points every time. The variation is intentional to keep things dynamic and interesting. Thank you.
Okay, I was answering Mr. Potty in the chat.
Yeah, and that, sorry, Sunny, those were the main question. So
Yeah.
before we jump to the Discord questions, let's talk about some of the points that people have wrote on Discord, not in this chat, but in Discord in general. Because I have been checking Discord regularly, and early this week I was replaying some messages regarding the June event. And also I was asking about the Gal IDs in order to check if there was any problems, but my account was temporarily banned. So right now everything is fixed on my end.
No one's safe. No one's safe, Solar Mystic. Just joking.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I lost a lot of messages. So I've been reaching the users that I wrote early this week in order to continue those communication. So please don't feel that I just wrote something and then I didn't keep the conversation. The problem was out of my hands. Also, I want to clarify that Isma is no longer in Vexi. He is focusing on Townstar. He helped us at the beginning with putting all the art process in movement. So please stop tagging him. So if you need something, please tag me or tag Sunny directly. And finally, thank you to the users who report the possible exploit yesterday. The team is already working on it, and we are working to ensure that the games remain first for all the participants. So please don't have any doubt that we are on top of that.
Yep.
That kind of answered Mr. Potty also. So
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
And before we move to the next section, I would like to let you know that the Mountain Frontier is now available in the store. Starting now and for 1 week, we'll have an additional discount. It contains 1 random Rarity Mountain Frontier and 3 Proto Vexi, so you can put them to work right away in the Frontier or use them to work in your city. And once more, thank you everyone for supporting Vexi Villages. It's your support that allows us to continue improving the game experience and also improving the rewards that we've been giving during the events, and to continue working on new cool features for you. So now we can move on.
Yeah, so Doug, I don't know if we have, I know that we start late, but so since we don't have much time in order to go over the question on the chat, me, ST, and Auren, we can spend some 1 hour maybe today or tomorrow, to answer some of the questions that the community left in the chat.
Okay, that's good.
Because I
Also,
read that people talking about the coin, so I know that we need to answer that. About the exploit, we may have an answer soon, like in a couple of days.
And also to make sure everyone knows, any question that was posted here in the chat is only for the center stage, but also it keeps is saved, so anyone can check later. And so, as Solar Mystic comment, they're gonna be checking tomorrow and answer there in the regular chat this question. So don't stay tuned, because they're gonna be there tomorrow to answer more questions and even review the ones today. So once again, thank you everyone for participating today. Sorry for we starting late. This is Discord and audio issues is a thing that happen like from time to time. No one's safe. And how can I say? We gonna have another town hall next month, and of course you can, any bug, any issue, any exploit, please open a ticket right away. The faster the better. Anything if you need, you can also tag me, or even send me a DM if that's really urgent. And gonna say thank you for everyone here today, and to Solar Mystic, ST, and Ario, thank you for participating and answer the questions, and thank you everyone for attending. Gonna see each other in the next town hall. So see you, and the recording is gonna be available later. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.